Let's hit the record and let's do it. Let
All
me know when
right,
you
we're
hit the
good.
record button. We're recording now. We're live.
We are recording.
Okay, awesome. Well, guys, super glad that all of you all are here. The main reason you guys are here is Agent CRM. This is the CRM that I use. Okay, I use it and I am a multi-line agent. We're very heavy into the P&C. We're heavy into the ACA, Obamacare, under 65 health insurance, Medicare insurance, life insurance. We just won $1 million roundtable this for our production in 2024. And a lot of it has to do because of the features that are inside Agent CRM. Now, there are hundreds of CRMs out there. That's the crazy thing. And the agents are always asking, well, what about that one? And what about this one? And should I try this one? And pricing is all over the board. I've seen some very inexpensive ones, and I've seen some ones that are almost $400 to $500 a month, with organizations charging huge sums of money to build out custom workflows. I was on one where they wanted $5,000 just to build some workflows. And so bottom line is here, guys, Agent CRM is a tool that I use, and that's why I recommend it. It literally, what it has done for me, guys, is it takes the place of the majority of a lot of the busy work in my office. And one thing that you guys will realize is that a lot of your insureds, now some of the old school insureds may still want to talk, but the majority of the insureds don't want to talk to us anymore, guys. I don't know why. I don't know. It's a new generation. What is happening in my agency, I would say that about 75% of my communication with my insureds is done via text. And as you build your agency out, guys, and as you add staff, you do not want your people texting from here because there's no control. That's number one. There's no control. Number two is once this thing gets kind of crazy, you start deleting stuff. How do you track all of your data, all the conversations that are going on between you, your staff, your insureds? So this is not the tool to use. The tool to use is built in with an agent CRM. So you will start seeing, and that's what we're going to demo day. You're going to see that your staff, your agency, your clients will do so much communication via text, and you can track all of that. So there's a lot of features to this thing. I mean, I wish there's even features in here. I think Alex, we were doing an overview, and I'm like, I didn't even know you had that, and I've been
Yeah.
using this thing for 5 years. Okay, and it's like, well, I can't believe you did that. So that's kind of our kickoff, guys. This thing is a tool that it can literally catapult you into higher levels. It just streamlines what you do. It makes you more efficient. And I like to use this one word. Okay. And it's one that I learned in the military. And that is this thing is a force multiplier.
Nice.
That's what it does, guys. It multiplies what you do in more ways within one. So with that, Alex, let's go ahead and jump in and let's talk about. I would just say let's answer this one question: is what is a CRM in general? Because a
Yes.
lot of
Let's
agents, like, we have a little confusion. We're like, what about Health Sherpa and what about these other tools? What does a CRM do? And then we can take off from that.
Yeah, great question. So a CRM before, probably about 5, 10 years ago, the old school CRMs were great on helping you organize your data. You could see, okay, here's a list of everyone I've talked to. Here's all their contact information in one place, super helpful for you to just keep tabs. But now a CRM has a much higher expectation. A CRM should help you make more money per lead by getting more people on your calendar, by setting out automated texts and emails so that people get notified when they're about to renew, and setting you up for multiple sales. That's what you should expect from your CRM. Every CRM is going to have a setup investment. What I mean by that is you're either going to invest your time or your money in getting your CRM set up. Now, we've got some great tools that make the setup very straightforward. And I'll be demonstrating those a little bit later on. But one of the biggest things is, what is the system that you're using? What are the automations that are running your business? Lewis has kind of hinted at some of those already that he uses. An automation is like a job. You can delegate a job to a well-built CRM. And so I'm going to show you, we have what we call a branding bundle. We have branding bundles for 12 different insurance verticals: ACA, PNC, dental and vision, Medicare, etc. And all of these branding bundles are included with Agent CRM. Agent CRM costs $97 per month to use. Now, when you use the link to sign up, and Lewis, you can drop your link whenever you're ready, and we'll just kind of like, keep posting it. Um, when you reply back, because you'll get a welcome email after you sign up for Agent CRM. When you reply back, what we're going to do is we're going to give you $97 in phone credits. So you'll be able to start a free trial today, not have to pay anything to actually check out Agent CRM. And we're going to drop $97 of phone credits in your account. Those phone credits can be used to send text messages or make calls from the system. So let me show you a branding bundle. They are all built very similarly. Here's the one that we've built out for ACA. So for those of you that sell health insurance, this is for you. We have numbered and colored all of the different folders within these automations. The reason we do that is so you can get a very clear idea of where your customer is in the pipeline. What I'm doing is I'm showing you the workflows. Then I'm going to show you the pipeline. So the workflows are the jobs. This is what's happening behind the scenes. The pipeline shows you where your customers are in the process, right? So for the lead generation, this is all about bringing people who are engaging with you, and then bringing them onto your calendar. So we have a workflow that pulls in leads from your Facebook ads, or a lead vendor or your website. And this is all set up to do the back end work that needs to happen to make sure that they are assigned to you, and a note is made, etc. Then we have automations that generate leads from comments made on your Facebook posts and Instagram. People who are commenting on your business page, you can send them a direct reply and start a Facebook or Instagram conversation with them just to see where they're at, right? With the goal being to get them to schedule an appointment on your calendar. And this is my favorite one. You can generate a lead from a text. So in Agent CRM, you have a phone number. That phone number is assigned to you. You have to go through what's called an A2P registration process so that that number is approved. And then once it is, it can receive and send text messages. What we can do with these branding bundles is listen. So when a new text comes in, and in this case, it's health insurance, a new text comes in, they text you the word health insurance. This branding bundle is set up so that it walks through a conversation to get the lead's name, their email address. So now it saves them as a new contact, and then it pushes them to get on the calendar. So you can see there's just a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes here. You do not need to make any edits to this workflow if you don't want to, because it's already set up and ready to go. One of the things that we like to do is we like to put little sticky notes in here. Like, this is something that you can see inside of Agent CRM branding bundles, these little explainers of kind of what's going on. Again, your job as an agent is to stay on the phone. Your job is not to understand how these workflows are built. You don't need to go in here and edit them. But for those of you that want to know what's going on behind the scenes, we've made it easy for you to see and understand how your system is working to interact with your clients. Once they are a lead, whether they come in through your website or a text message, we drop them into the new lead campaign. So see, they went from 1.0 to 2.0, and the color changes from white to purple. Why white? Why purple? We just picked the colors. So not a lot of science to that. When they get into the new lead campaign, then we send emails and text messages that have one goal and one goal only, and that is to get them on your calendar. And so you can see as you kind of go through here the text messages and the emails that are sent, and they all guide them to your calendar. One of the things that I recommend doing inside of this new lead workflow is coming in and adding a selfie to the first text message that gets sent to your new lead. We have found that when you include a selfie of yourself, then the show rate for these new leads goes up quite a bit. And so because they can put a face to a name now. Now it's not just, this corporation, now they're going to hear directly from Glenn Johnson and they can see Glenn Johnson's face in the text message that they got, right? So, I'm not going to go through line by line of these workflows. You can do that when you sign up for a free trial in Lewis's account, but I am going to continue to just kind of go through the process of showing you how this all works. Um, so now let's say a new lead comes in and Lewis, they don't jump on the calendar right away. Well, in a lot of other systems, unfortunately, those leads just sit there. Nothing happens. They don't hear from you ever again because a lot of the CRMs are set up for just the new leads, not agent CRM. So we have a lead nurturing sequence. We're sending an email once a month for 12 months. And so you can see here, we've got one specifically written out for ACA. And all of these emails are here. They're branded to you. Check this out. They're branded to you. They have content that's written by a professional copywriter. And they are powered by the customizer, which I'll show you when we're done here. And this email, you can go in and edit it. It's very easy. It's just if you can edit a Microsoft Word document, you can edit these emails. And we introduce you to the prospect. We talk about health insurance, and we let them know that you're going to be emailing them on a regular basis. Now, when you look at this in the editor, you'll notice that there's like these weird codes. This is your signature. That means that it's the same on every single email. So we have a little like, bracket user email signature. You'll notice down here at the bottom, all these little custom codes. Please don't modify those. Just go ahead and modify the text that's above it. On top of this, you have a blank spot. Your logo shows up there. So we got your logo in the customizer. So now every email is beautifully formatted with your colors, with your signature, with your social media icons. It's all ready to go right out of the box. You don't got to do anything to make sure that this system is working for you. You just have to start plugging leads into the system. Now, for those of you that have a list, you've already got a list of prospects and you generated a list or you bought a list, whatever, and they did not get on your calendar last open enrollment. No problem. Import all of those leads and drop them into your lead nurture sequence for your insurance product. So now they hear from you. Then when the time comes for open enrollment this year, later on in 2025, they have already got a little bit of name recognition. They've been getting emails from you for the past 6 to 8 months. And now they go, oh, okay, I know who this person is. Now we have branding bundles for ACA, P&C, so auto and home. Final expense, life insurance, IULs, annuities, Medicare, dental and vision, 12 total. And these are all free. You can use as many of these bundles as you want. You can grab all of them. So
Can you
now,
show Alex where
yeah,
somebody can go? Because we do have some people that have this already. And if we can show where they can download these bundles.
absolutely. Let me show you as soon as we're done here. I'm in an account that's not showing a lot of personal information. So I'm in what's called a snapshot account. But when I'm done here, what I'll do with Lewis's permission is I'm going to go into his account, and that way you can see some of the support options and the branding bundles from his account. Um, so we have the new lead, we have the lead nurture, then we have an appointment scheduled sequence. So they get on your calendar, success. But how many of us have dealt with people who schedule an appointment and don't show? That is so frustrating, right? And so with this appointment scheduled workflow, we send the texts and emails. And what we have found is that in your appointment reminder text messages, if you include photos of yourself, again, the show rate goes up to almost 90%. Check this out. Here's the sequence that works really well to get that 90% show. In the first text message that goes out, you include a selfie. This is a professional photo. In the second text message sent 24 hours before, include a photo of yourself with your family or enjoying a hobby. We want this to be a more lighthearted type of photo. And then the third one, this is the winner right here. This text message is the calling soon. It's the 30 minutes before the appointment. We want you to send a photo of yourself literally holding your phone. Like, I'm going to call you in 30 minutes, and it's you holding the phone. So now when you're inside of here, you'll just click inside the workflow, click on it. That brings up the edit window in this flyout. And here's where you add your photo. It's just add attachment. And then this is where you upload your photo. And now it's sent out every single time that this message goes out to all of your prospects. So that's the appointment scheduled workflows. Now, I'm going to just go over the highlights of the remainder of the workflows, and then we're going to jump into the pipelines. So we have your sale made and onboarding workflows. Then check this out. As soon as a sale is made, 10 days later, you don't have to think about it, try to remember it. The referral requests go out. We're asking them for a referral. Hey, thank you so much for trusting me. I would love to, help serve and support other families. These emails are written to get a response. So then we have cross sell. Again, what are we good at Agent CRM? We are really good at maximizing the value of all the leads that come in. So we have cross sell. Now, these are on draft when you first import the bundle. And the reason they're on draft is because we don't know what other products you serve and support, right? So we want to make sure that you're only selling the products that you have. Now, inside of the branding bundles, we have what is called a branding bundle add-on collection, and those are all free as well. And in the branding bundle add-ons, we have a cross-sell vault. And so let's say you're on here and you're like, I don't sell IULs, I sell annuities. No problem. You'll want to go into the click and play library, grab the cross-sell vault from the click and play library. In there, there's the cross-sell email campaign for annuities. And so then instead of the IULs, inside of this workflow here, you would change where they get added. So right here, it's IUL. You would change this to then just send them the emails for annuities. So we're thinking ahead and not just saying, okay, I sold someone, now I hope they renew. No, we're going, I sold them ACA. They trusted me to sign up under me. Now, how else can I serve and support them? And we have additional emails that we want to send out. Now, the reason we do it automated is because we don't want you to have to try to remember, oh, shoot, did I send this email out? Right. And so this just happens automatically. So the first cross sell is set up to go out 45 days after the sale is made. And the second cross sell invite is set to go out 90 days after the first sale is made. So, and yes, you can attach flyers, you can link to other websites, you can change these emails to be whatever you want them to be. We have done the hard work of setting up the automation and writing the first draft of the emails. When it's your system, you can edit it to be whatever you want it to be. Then we have the renewal. So, because we want your clients to come back to you. So, you can set up these renewal emails to go out to all of your clients when it's time for the enrollment season to start again. So, we've got this whole thing dialed in and set up for you. And this is fun. We have marketplace access consent already built into Agent CRM. They can respond via text, or you can send them the form, they can sign it, and when they do that, it gets saved to their contact. So then you have a saved consent file that you have attached to that contact that you can download if you need to. We for the Medicare, if you're in Medicare, we have a digital scope of appointment that they can sign and then download. So this is all done. We want to make it so that you don't have to do a lot of this manual labor. You don't have to collect signatures. It's done using technology. And it is every single bit of communication that you send out is stored. And so, maybe we can share that later. But every single text that you send out, every single email that you send out, even the calls that you make are all saved and recorded inside of Agent CRM so that if you are ever tapped on the shoulder by CMS, you can go, hey, here's all the emails that I sent. Here's the recording of the call. Here's the consent form that they signed. Like everything is there. So You can add your ACA and Medicare intake forms in the exact same place. For those of you that sell both, you have a quick access to send them the ACA consent form, and you have quick access to send them the digital scope of appointment. So it's all inside of your contact screen, which I'll show off a little bit later.
Hey,
So
Alex, I
now
want to
that
mention
we've done the
something.
workflows, yeah, go ahead, Lewis.
You on this saving of the emails, phone calls, and text messages. So the ugly side of our business, guys, and I got to share this because it's happened to me 3 times in 25 years of being in business. And guys, at some point, you're going to be accused of something, whether it's CMS on the ACA side, whether it's a carrier handling a carrier or handling a complaint from an insured, whether you're in the P&C business and you have a potential E&O claim, guys, it is important that you have all of your data saved. Okay. So when you send out a text message, it's stored, it's timestamped. You send out an email, they respond to you, and you have that chain going back. Or if you call within the CRM, that call is recorded and it's just one of those things, guys, as an agent. If it hasn't, it's not if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. So it is vital, guys, that you have some kind of system to store all of your conversations, whatever they're digital, text, email, or by phone, that you have them saved. And then the final thing that I will share on this topic is the beauty of Agent CRM is that you can add all of your staff. Okay. And there's not a cost to add your staff. So if you add your staff, their conversations with your insureds will also be saved. So it's really a good feature to have. And it's something that's super important if that time ever arises.
Yeah, I love that. Great note. So we had a question earlier. Do I need ClickFunnels? No, actually, Agent CRM has an entire funnel library built out for you. So here's the one. We have a website for every insurance vertical. So here's the one for ACA. So you can see this is built out using the customizer. We have your logo here. All of these links here work to go to the other pages on your funnel. These testimonials, this is pulled from the customizer. So this is dynamically updated. And then here's your photo, your bio, your first and last name, your NPN number. Everything is here, guys. Your testimonials again show up here. You got FAQs here. Now, some of you are looking at this and going, "That's amazing," and I want to make changes to it. It's yours. So you can absolutely make changes to this website. What we did on the Agent CRM side is again, we wanted to do the hard part. We wanted to build a beautiful website that's mobile friendly, that guides people to hopping on your calendar. And then from there, you can make changes and modifications. Now, the colors, the logos, the photos, these are all done inside of the customizer. You can edit this text. You can add things if you like. It is yours to play with. So, but you do have a website. You do not have to have a separate website builder. Within Agent CRM, you also have an online booking system. You have your own Calendly inside of Agent CRM. You don't need to try to duct tape all these different websites or platforms together. It all is in sync. It all plugs in. They can integrate with your Google Calendar, your Outlook, right? So, because it can read your Google Calendar, it can read your Outlook calendar and make sure that we're not double booking you. But when an appointment is made through Agent CRM on the calendar that you integrate, whether it's Google or Outlook, then it will save it and it will show up on both. So, so Agent CRM, as far as these funnels, you're looking at this like, this is really cool. How do these funnels work? What's included? We have a funnel for every single insurance product, all 12 verticals. So it is ready to go. Now they are all self-contained. In other words, if you sell multiple lines, then you'll want to modify the websites that you have so that you point to the other products. So the ACA, these are built out so that your ACA website just talks about ACA. We have an ACA homepage. The calendar is for appointments specifically talking about ACA. And then the about page is for ACA, right? So you can see here the list of pages. Now, every single page has a privacy policy and a terms and conditions. These privacy policies are written to protect you and give you permission to call, text, and even use voice AI calls in the future. Okay. We also have a terms and conditions. These terms and conditions are written to help you with Facebook ads, etc. So this is the kind of stuff that Facebook and Google is looking for when they're looking to approve ads that are run to a website. They want to make sure that you've got a privacy policy, terms and conditions, all that stuff. It's all built in. Then we have a document upload tool because you need somewhere to send your customers when they have documents. This eliminates the need for them to email and then have you manually go, okay, this is the, John Doe just sent, form A. Now John Doe is sending his, his whatever forms you need for the products that you're selling. You don't have to try to organize it. You just send them to this page in your funnel. And now, boom, it goes up and it's stored with that contact. So now the ACA, all of these funnels use an embedded form. So for those of you that are like, hey, I actually have a website that I know and that I love, you can embed our calendar system directly onto your existing website. For the forms that we have, you can embed the form that collects the new ACA lead um, onto an existing website. And my team is there to help. I'm going to demonstrate to you in just a bit the different ways that we can serve and support you included with your account. So these are the funnels. Let me show you the
So, Alex,
pipeline real
can I ask a
fast. Yeah,
question,
go ahead,
Alex?
man.
Because
Please.
you spoke nerd right now.
I did, I
Okay,
did, I did. I can't
you
help
did.
it.
So, okay. So these branding bundles. I mean, I'm sorry. These ACA funnels.
Uh-huh.
These are standalone landing pages, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So if I have a website, let's say here's my website. Okay, my main website, and I've got these. I can from my main website. I can when they click on, let's just say they want to go to Medicare, and we already
Mhm.
have a Medicare funnel for that. You can, when they click on that Medicare button, it will take them to this landing page. Is that correct?
Correct. That is. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Great
So,
question.
so Rhonda, yes. So if you already have a website set up and you make one of these funnel pages, you just have to link it. Now, is that something that they would talk to their website provider to point to that direction, to point to that funnel?
Yeah, if you're not comfortable making changes to your website, then you'll definitely want to ask your whoever is managing your current website to add that link. So now, good news, we're here to help. We know how to speak nerd, so we can help you write the instructions that your developer or designer needs to make those edits. Or if you feel comfortable, we can give you some instructions. Please note that the only websites that we will make edits to are the ones that are hosted in Agent CRM. But we can give you some, quick instructions, and then you can take it from there. So,
Beautiful,
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, we got your back. Now, so let's go to the pipelines, and then I see some other questions. I will get to them. So, Lewis, Charles, I see you. So here's the opportunities that we have. And so I'm going to show you it in grid form here. Now, again, this account that I'm on here, this is a blank account that we have just for a snapshot. This is for demo purposes. So that's why you don't see any names. So now you can see I just showed you the workflows, right? Where it's like, here's all the different jobs that are happening behind the scenes. Here's what it looks like for you on your day-to-day activity. You get to log into your Agent CRM account, go into your opportunities pipeline, and see where people are at. So you can see, okay, I've got a new lead that they're working on collecting the information here, whether they text it in. This is a Facebook lead. So if you see a name in here, this is like fast action. You want to go in there and see where the person got stuck. Maybe you need to hop into a Facebook Messenger conversation. Maybe you need to text them back. But this is hot right here. These are hot leads. Now, if you see them in the 2.0, the blue, green, or red in the nurture sequence, these are people that are getting invites to your calendar but have not yet made a decision. Again, these are great people to get on the phone and talk to for you or your assistant so that they set up a designated time to go over how you can serve and support them. This is a no contact. So, for example, if you try to reach them, it's just like, man, it is not working. Slide them over here. What the system does on the back end, it adds a note and it drops them into your nurture sequence and it removes them from your pipeline. It only removes them from your pipeline, not your database. And we do this so that you have a nice, clean pipeline. You don't have a whole bunch of old leads clogging up, right? So, and then once your appointment is set, you can see how many appointments you got. Again, this no show here, when you drag someone to the no show, it kicks off an email and text to them to get them back onto your calendar. So, and then you can see here appointment completed, abandoned, and sale made. Once the sale is made, you'll drag them to that 4.0, celebrate. They're going to get sent an email. Hey, welcome to my agency. Here's the next steps. Here's how you can support us. And then they're going to go into your ACA onboarding pipeline. So this is where you can see, okay, here's all my new clients. So for those of you that have a team, you can let them know, go in, look at the ACA onboarding, call everyone that's in the 4.1 lines, right? And so now they can call them, welcome them, make sure they're getting their documents, all that. Now, when the time comes, 10 days later, they're going to get automatically moved to the referral pipeline. Why? That way you can see what emails they're getting. Okay. So now they're going to start getting emails asking for referrals. So it happens automatically behind the scenes. Then 45 days after they've become a new client, they're going to start getting sent the cross sell that you've set up. So, and then when the time comes and it's time for open enrollment, they're all going to get sent the renewal text and email so that they hop on your calendar. So that's how this whole thing is working. It's the reason why we built this, our thought process behind it was, how can we build a system that does the work for you without you having to remember to do it? Let's say, God forbid, you get sick and you're out for a couple of days. The system will still be texting them. The system will still be emailing them. The appointments will still be saved on your calendar. Everything is going to be working for you while you're out, whether you're on vacation, whether you're sick, or what have you. There is no limit to the number of contacts that you can use inside of Agent CRM. There is no limit to the number of people that you can serve and support through Agent CRM. I personally, my account has over 280,000 leads. So this is how many people we manage inside of our account without a problem inside of Agent CRM. We email those leads, we text them, we call them. So that's the size of our database. So now for all of the data that you have inside of Agent CRM, that is stored, saved, and kept for you for as long as you have an active Agent CRM account. That data is yours. I do not have an insurance agency. I am not an insurance agent. I am a marketer that exclusively works with insurance agents like Louis Moreno and everyone on this call. That means that your data is yours. I do not sell leads. You can feel safe and secure knowing that Alex has your back and Alex is not doing anything with your data. I'm not trying to recruit you. I'm not trying to recruit your team. I'm just trying to help you sell as many policies as you possibly can. So that's the way that I am successful, is by you using my technology and my software, and then you are successful. So that's the relationship. I have to earn my keep month after month, or else you can choose to leave Agent CRM.
Hey, Alex, and I want to add also, when you guys use my link, my affiliate link that I'm sharing with you now, it's the very same thing, guys. I don't have any access to you
Right.
guys at all. Okay. I just work very closely and exclusively with Alex on Agent CRM. And, full disclosure, yes, I make a little something, but
Mhm.
also provide you guys. So Alex and his team, they're the nerdy side of the business of the CRM. They can help with all the tech stuff. I kind of help out with the stuff that happens at an agency level, the real stuff behind the scene. That because we're an active agency right now, guys. I'm multi-line agency, auto, home, life, commercial, ACA, Medicare. The one thing I don't do, and it's only because um, I have too many irons in the fire, is I don't do annuities. So on the annuity side, I know somebody asked a question, is what is the success rate, the connection rate? Unfortunately, I just don't do any annuities. So it's not in my wheelhouse. But other than that, it is I can't even see your accounts, guys. So don't be concerned that because you're using my link that I'm going to have some kind of access. I have zero access to your book.
Yeah. Yeah. Great note. Great note. So let me go through the customizer real fast so you guys can see how easy it is to customize this entire system for you. So inside of the customizer, you'll see these few tabs here. It's going to take you about 10 to 15 minutes to go through this entire customizer and get all of the assets, the website, the emails, the workflows, the text messages, all of them branded and personalized to you. You fill out this form and the rest just magically happens. So first we have your business information with your name, address, etc. Then your personal info. And so the personal info is you. It's your profile photo, it's your NPN number, it's your bio. So this is going to show up in a couple of your emails and text messages. Then you got your signature here. Now, Alex, why am I storing my signature? Because if you ever need Agent CRM to sign a document for you, we superimpose your signature on the document. Isn't that cool? So,
Alex,
and then
since we
yeah,
have a whole bunch of ACA agents, guys, this is a signature that goes on the ACA consent form. Okay,
yep.
just so you know.
And then we have your branding. So I'm a huge believer in having all of my marketing materials look the same. So every single email, every single website that you have is going to use these colors. So you'll notice here we plugged in the black and the red, and then we got the logo. So we got a rectangular logo, a square logo. So this is set up so that every single piece of marketing material that goes out uses your colors, your logo, all that. Then the social media links, self explanatory. If a social media link is blank, let's say you don't have an Instagram account, then the Instagram button will not show on any emails or websites. We have logic around every single link to make sure that we're not sending people to a blank page. Then your testimonials, that's very important to add in there. You can plug in your experience, that goes in a few of the emails and on your website. And then your calendars. We talk you through how to set up your calendars. The different products have different calendars because we want you to know what they're expecting when they hop on the phone with you. Okay. So every single bundle comes with a calendar. So within the contacts, actually, Lewis, do you mind if we go into your account? Is that okay if
No,
we open
go,
up your
oh yeah,
account?
go
All
right
right,
ahead.
cool. Cool, cool. So I'm going to go into Lewis's account here and I'm going to show you a tool that all of you guys are going to have access to, and that is the Activator. The Activator is relatively new in the past couple of months. So for those of you, as soon as you sign up for Agent CRM, you're going to be guided into checking out our Activator. And so this is set up for those of you that are like, I want to get in and I want to make this system work for me. Okay. So we walk you through step by step in order what you should do to make sure that your Agent CRM account is set up and maximized to its full value. So, first would be importing branding bundle assets, right? And then filling in that account customizer, updating your two profiles, establishing the integrations like connecting to your Google accounts, your Facebook pages, things of that nature, on down the line. Now, we're going to give you guys $97 in phone credits if you sign up for Agent CRM. If you're on here and you're an Agent CRM user, just email us. We'll give you the credits. Those credits are going to go towards paying for your A2P registration because there is a nominal cost to that. I think it's like 25 bucks. Don't worry about that. The $97 in phone credits is going to cover it. Then the text messages that go out, it's a couple pennies to send a text message. And then when you're on the phone, we get charged for that. We just pass those costs on to you. So if you're like, what are those $97 in phone credits for? It's for you to use Agent CRM. So that's what this is all about. And we're going to continue building out this activator. You're going to get some fun videos on launch and daily use, and then other videos on upgrades and expansion. Um, so yeah. So Shauna asked, are we required to have a membership for 10 years to be compliant? You can download the recordings if you want to. So those are yours. But if you do not pay for your account, we do not keep your recordings and your text messages. Um, that's the activator. So let's go through the support options. I know this is one of the Lewis's favorite things about us is our support. We have a support hub. We have 5 different ways
And
to support you.
Alex, will you do me one favor? Will you go back to the activator?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, guys, I will tell you, when the biggest issue that I see with insurance agents when they get a tool like this is it's like a hammer, guys. If you don't know how to use a hammer, you're going to bang on that nail 10 times. Where if you got somebody who is very skilled at using that hammer, they can probably just one bang and they can nail that hammer. The very same issue here. If you don't go watch these trainings and know how to do this, I get agents that will come in here and it's like, hey, where do I import my people? Where do I put a contact? How do I set up a calendar? There's just so many features within this tool that you have to spend the time to learn. That way you can maximize all the features that are inside Agent CRM. So what Will and Alex did at Agent CRM is they put these tools, these trainings for you. So I would highly recommend that if you're going to do this, your staff, they've got to go through these trainings, every single one of them. So there's the system set up. Can you look at number two, phase two on that one,
Yep.
Alex?
This
There's
is a
phase
launch and
two,
daily use. Mhm.
and then they have phase three. Guys, it is a must. Otherwise, you're going to be like, this is such a great tool, but you're not going to know how to use it. So make sure that you're taking advantage of the activator.
Yeah. Yeah. We have put this in a checklist form like this so that you can see exactly where you left off. So that was one of the things that I feel like we struggled with as a team is like, how do we help our users know what is left to do in their system? And so, Will Winter on my team, this was his baby. He set up this activator. It works beautifully. So as you finish, now the reason why you're looking at Lewis's and it's blank is because this is a new tool. So Lewis has gone through all of these steps and done it all. He is getting the most out of this system. You're just not seeing his boxes checked off because the activator is new. Lewis is not. So
Right.
um, there was one other question that people have, which is about support. I want to go through that real quick, and then we'll open it up for Q&A. So with support, you have an all day long Zoom open office hours. This means that at any point during the day, you can jump on a live Zoom call where my team is there waiting to answer your questions and help you. So, for example, for those of you that want to edit emails, you're like, how the heck do I do that? Jump on a Zoom room. Don't wait. You don't have to email us, wait for our support. Jump on the Zoom room and say, hey, how do I edit these emails? Like, can you walk me through that real fast? And they will point you to the right direction. We have a 24 hours a day, 7 days a week phone support. Can you call your current CRM now? Probably not. You can with Agent CRM. So you get phone support. You can email us a support ticket, and we have a live Facebook group that you can join. Facebook group is awesome. Tons of activity, success stories being shared, tips being shared, product updates in there. So that's super fun. And then within the Agent CRM experience, while you're in here, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but at the very bottom right, we have a little live
Mhm.
chat widget. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My team is there on live chat to answer your questions, get you over the hurdle, etc. So we are here for you with the support. So um,
Alex, I'm going to jump in on support. I'll tell you, I wore those guys out. They actually know me by name. Oh, it's Luis
yeah.
again. I'm like, so I am constantly on the Zoom. When I think of an idea or I'm like, hey, I got to modify this or that. Guys, the Zoom, literally, you click on the Zoom, you put your name in your email and what your question is, a Zoom window opens up. And it used to be in the past, they had certain hours and you maybe see 5, 10 people and your turn. But now, usually, it's just within minutes because people are
Yep.
coming in all day long. They get their question answered and they bounce out. Well, when you come in there, you're like, hey, this is what I want done. These guys would do one of two things. They'll either walk you through it, and I'm like, you know what, man, just take over here. And they click a button, they take over your mouse, and you just see your little mouse going all over. And they take over your computer and address your issue. And if it's one that is super, super complicated, this is what's really cool, guys. They're like, you know what? We're going to have to dive into this thing. We'll send you a Loom video on how we created this thing. So you just wait for the email to come back with the solution and they walk you through that solution. So it's a really cool feature. I don't know of any other CRM that does this, especially 24 hours a day.
Yeah. Because we know some of you guys are working during business hours, some of you guys are working after hours or on the weekends, and we want to meet you where you are working. So now to get the phone system, you will have to go in and set up your own phone number inside of Agent CRM. You can make it so that all incoming calls to your agent CRM number are forwarded to your existing line, or you can have it so that the phone calls to your existing line are forwarded into agent CRM. The pros of having calls come into agent CRM is they are recorded, they are saved to the contact. So, for example, if you get a call from John Doe on your agent CRM line, you answer it on your mobile app. That call is going to be recorded and saved to John Doe's contact record. So you don't have to go, okay, I need to make sure I talk to John Doe at 12:48 p.m. I'm going to save that file and upload it to his contact record. No, you don't need to worry about that. It is saved and secure inside of John Doe's contact record immediately with no manual work on your side. You can always go back in, download it, get a transcript if you need. It's there for you. So, but you do want to get your very own phone number inside of Agent CRM. So, I'd love to open it up for questions, but Lewis, go
Well,
ahead and drop that
yeah,
link.
I'm going to drop the link, and then also here's the link one more time. And then there's a feature here which I know I don't want you to click on because it'll start showing contacts and their deal. But if you guys look to the right of Alex's screen or to the
Mhm.
left, you'll see the activator, account customizer, dashboard. But there is a section there under dashboard that says conversations. So don't click on
I'm
it
not
because
going to
I know
click on it. Yeah.
what happens here, guys, is if you want to see all the conversations that are happening through your agency, you'll see everybody. You'll see the unread ones. You'll see the ones that have been answered. You'll see who's communicating with who. I've got my 9 staff, yeah, in-house staff plus 2 VAs on here, and you just see the conversation going back and forth. And so it's a really neat little tool that you can click on and see what your agency is doing communications wise. It is I'm always in there. And also here's the other deal. I don't know if you talked about this, Alex, but did you guys know, it's kind of hard to see here, but right there is the agent CRM app. So
Yep.
everything that I can do here, I can just click on my app and I can watch my conversations here and do whatever I need to do. I've got my conversations, I've got my task, I've got my calendar, I've got my contacts, I've got everything on the app on your phone. And your staff can have this too. So it's a really, really cool feature. All right, let's do Q&A, guys. Um, you can do this. You can either type your question and I'll ask Alex, or just unmute, which the unmute button is on the left side, left bottom of your screen. You see a little microphone and it probably has a red line through it. Just click it. But we'll start off with Charles's first question. Do we have a quoting feature within Agent CRM?
Great question. The answer is no. We do not have a quoting feature in Agent CRM, but we have some great partners who built quoting features. One is iQuote. They do a fantastic job integrating into Agent CRM, and we can connect you to them if you like. Good question, Charles.
Is iQuote is it extra or
Well, they have a free version.
Mhm.
To get the data over to us, I believe it's $27 a month for an iQuote subscription. So you can check it out at iQuote.live.
so does that iQuote feature once you integrate it in Agent CRM, is the client or potential client able to self quote or do we have to um
They are able to
generate?
self quote, but they cannot sign up unless you walk them through it. So it's a good way for you to collect some additional data. But to my knowledge, yeah, that's about as far as it goes. So you can
Well,
check it out at iQuote.live. They've done a great job with it.
okay, because I'm trying to like scale. I don't even have that many people on ACA, less than
Mhm.
100, but I'm trying to scale to like maybe 2,000. So
Nice.
I don't know if there's a way for me to do that with I'm doing all of the enrolling, excuse me, every enrollment. And that might be
Yeah.
a question for Lewis because he has more people than me. So Lewis, like, did you have to enroll all X amount of people that you have in ACA, or did they self-enroll? And what percentage of those self-enroll?
I'm going to say 99.99999% I enrolled. Okay. I
Okay.
don't like to send my self-enrollment link from Hell Sherpa to
Okay.
any of my potential clients because we want control. Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to give up the control And the other thing is, it's not really about giving up the control, even though I'm a control freak, but it's also because I'm going to cross sell over the phone. So once I get their
Yes.
ACA done, and part of my presentation on the ACA, I'm letting them know that they don't have this, and they don't have this, and they don't have this, but I have solutions, and I try to knock it all out at the point of sale.
And I
Okay,
know
so
you're
for
in.
example,
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I cut you off. Go ahead.
we don't, like, for example, ACA doesn't cover dental and vision. So right there on the spot, I'm telling, hey, Mr. Jones, you got to know this, man. You don't have dental and vision, but I'm going to quote you at the end of the presentation. Hey, by the way, you know that you got this maximum out of pocket that you're going to have to pay. I've got a solution for you. If you're in an accident, I've got this. If you're hospitalized, I've got this. I will present all this at the very end so that I'm not having to recontact them afterwards. Your best success rate at cross selling is when you have them on the phone right there. You want to do a one-time close if possible.
Okay. And also, Lewis, there's one more. Does Florida have the does they use healthcare.gov exchange, or do they have their own exchange? 'Cause Georgia just changed to their own exchange, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, Georgia is a state-based exchange, but Florida is still part of the federal exchange. So you can utilize Health Sherpa.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're good. And I would not do anything, with ACA. I would tell you guys, do not enroll people on healthcare.gov. Use Health Sherpa. It talks to healthcare.gov behind the scenes, makes it super seamless and really, really easy to handle your renewals.
Well, like I said, I use Health Sherpa for everything, but what I'm finding is Health Sherpa and Georgia State-based exchange
They don't
has
work.
problem integrating, and so it was a lot. But that's a
Yeah.
conversation for another day. Appreciate you guys. I just wanted to ask a few questions. I'm gonna let somebody else
No,
speak now.
Well,
you're
Charles,
great.
nice to meet you, man.
Awesome.
I hope to have you in on the agent CRM at least to check it out, man. Give us a chance for a
Well, no,
couple of
I'm gonna
weeks, see
check
if
it
it's a
out. It's
fit.
just like I'm just trying to scale, and I'm just trying to see the best way. Like if I'm trying to get 2,000 people, self-enrolling them, like how would I go about that versus, me enrolling them each and every one of those people within, say, like, a 6-month period, right?
Agent
And
CRM is
so,
going to help you a lot
okay,
to help to automate a lot of the process to get you to that 2000 number.
okay,
So, because a lot of the work that you're doing now, you don't have to do. And every single minute that you spend doing a job that you don't have to do yourself is a minute wasted on your growth plans. And so you should be using Agent CRM to do as much of the client communication as possible.
right. Because if I start advertising on the radio or however whatever advertising channels I use, some of those people are going to get the link. Some of those people are going to call. Some of the people are going to go to the website. So I'm just trying to kind of navigate the self enrollments versus me actually enrolling each customer. So I'll talk to Lewis about that because he's the expert. But I just was trying to say if I'm be paying you guys $97 a month plus the cost of the phone calls and the text messages, and I have to kind of make sure it's justified by getting that scaling of enrollments.
Gotcha.
Oh, it will be. It will be.
Okay.
And I will tell you, I mean, with the massive amount of people that I have in my contact list and the
Hmm.
massive amount of texting that we do, the cost of texting, I mean, it's I think it's less than a penny. And so it's nominal. It is
Okay.
really nominal in the grand scheme of things.
I'm gonna come to Florida and train with you, Lewis. That's what I'm gonna do.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it, man. Hey, I want
I
to address
appreciate
another
it.
question here. You're welcome, man. Thank you. Another question that we have here, Alex, is websites. So my current website, which I think is a piece of crap, which I'm slowly going to switch and move over to the ones that we have within Agent CRM. Can somebody get rid of their website that they have right now and utilize what the template within Agent CRM? I think that's a pretty easy thing to do, right,
Yeah,
Alex?
absolutely. Absolutely. What you would do there is you would change your domain name. So, for example, if your website is hosted on GoDaddy, then you would change it so it's no longer pointing to GoDaddy, it's pointing to Agent CRM, and my team can walk you through that. But yeah, the website is ready to go. All you got to do is add a domain to it, and we can help you with that entire process.
Yep. And then you start customizing it however you want, which is something we're going to do, guys. We're going to make.
Yep.
I have a VA working on that on my side to take. With so many product lines, I'll have my different websites and then just have them probably have one central one and then have them point to those independent ones, those funnels that
Mhm.
Alex was talking about earlier. Um,
Yep.
Chef is asking, can we access this video later? Alex, I think we will have a recording for you. So yes, for
Yep.
sure. Let's see. How much is it to sign up again? 2 free week trial, guys. It is 97 a month. And
Mhm.
here's the other deal. Doesn't matter how many staff you add. Okay, you can have one staff member, you can have, you can have 100. As far as I know, there's not a limit on staff. Is that correct,
Nope.
Alex?
Not a single limit. Add as many people as you want.
Beautiful. Let's see here. I'm going down through the questions. Okay, Easy Links. Okay, so Easy Links is a PNC tool. Okay. Easy Links is your quoter for independent PNC agents. Um, so I'm kind of seeing it does not offer leads. I think Easy Links, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, as far as I know, I don't have Easy Links. I don't have any access. I have seen it, but I don't. Uh, I think it's just a PNC Radar. I'm not 100%
Yeah,
sure
it's
on
an
that one, but
agency management tool, and so they have some features like commission tracking that we don't have, and I think they have a quoter. Um, but as far as so we don't have a couple of the features they do, but as far as marketing and AI, man, we have a ton more features than they do. We have a lot of people that switch from EasyLinks over to Agent CRM specifically for the marketing component. So, and with that, I do see a couple other questions about agency management. We play nice with others. We have a great API system. We have a Zapier app, so we can send data back and forth between your agency management system. So we play very nicely with things like Agency Block, Easy Links, and others. So if you're using something and you love it, then you do not have to abandon your agency management to use Agent CRM. Agent CRM can be an additional tool that you have to grow your business.
gotcha. Okay, I'm going to hit two more questions here, Charles. I'm not understanding your question, but can the date of the automatic draft match the ACA payment schedule? Can you elaborate on that question, Charles, and then I'll hit you back up. There's another one here is incoming and outgoing text cost. Alex, I think every text is just like under a penny, right? Something like that.
That's like it's all listed out on support.agentcrm.com. And so it's around a penny a text message in and out. So, yep.
Yeah, guys,
No,
it's so nominal.
I was just asking, like, my ACA payments come through on like the 24th. So I know the agent CRM, like, it's a monthly
Mhm.
automatic draft. So I would like the ACA payment to come in and the automatic draft from agent CRM to come out on the same day because I'm paying for this through my ACA
Yep.
signups. Okay.
Just message us and ask. We can make it happen.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
beautiful, man. Thank you for elaborating on that one. Okay, let's see here. A lot of easy links. Okay, got it. Okay, I got a lot of easy links questions. Well, awesome. Guys, I will tell you, in recapping, if we don't have any more questions, but ask away, guys. We'll keep this thing going. But again, this is a tool, guys. There's a P&C component to it. There is a life component. There's a dental and vision component. And these are all the verticals that he talked about. ACA, Medicare. Oh, I did think of a question. I saw it earlier. Retire Flow. And Alex, do you know what Retire Flow is? And they're asking
Yeah,
if it
they're a
will
great partner
replace.
of ours. Yep. Dalton is a good buddy of mine. Retire Flow works really well with Agent CRM. They actually built out a Retire Flow app that connects directly into Agent CRM.
And I think the question was, can they replace it? Because I think there's a cost for the Retire Flow.
Oh,
Are
mhm.
there features inside of the CRM? Like I would assume, like the scope of appointment,
Yep,
the
yep, yep.
consent
Yeah,
forms.
yeah. Retire Flow is loved by so many people, and so we have integrated that in Agent CRM. But you can replace the majority of what Retire Flow does with Agent CRM, specifically the scope of appointment, gathering prescriptions, all that stuff. You can collect that information using the surveys and forms inside of Agent CRM. We have that built out for Medicare, so you don't need to use both. However, you do not need to cancel Retire Flow if you love them. We have a lot of people who are huge fans that want to keep their Retire Flow account. So we play very nicely with them, but we can also replace them if we're being honest. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you're wondering what the heck are you guys talking about, Retire Flow is a separate company and they
Mhm.
have two features. They have an ACA feature and a Medicare feature. And it's really a link that is built out and that can be sent to your prospect to collect a bunch of data and collect the consent or the scope of appointment.
Yep.
It's very seamless. It's cool. It's nice, and it's very mobile friendly. But you can build all that out with an agent CRM and save that cost if you want to.
Yep.
There's the
Yep.
difference. Um, so we have some chef asking, can you show us one of your social media posts generated with your software? Um, on mine, okay, I will tell you this. How about this one? Okay, I can't demo, but I'm going to talk about this one because I have the actual numbers here. So we decided on my social media and with my client base and utilizing Agent CRM, we built out we called it the Six Flags something. It was just a little workflow, very, very simple. What I decided to do, and think this is a little marketing deal for you guys, a little off topic, but how we used it within Agent CRM. What we did is I decided, look, there's no better lead than an actual referral. So how do
Mhm.
we get a referral? And I was thinking, God, yeah, we can always ask. So I'm sitting there in my team meeting with my guys. I'm like, all right, guys, here's what we're going to do. After every phone call, here's what I want you to do. Hey, Alex, let's just say Alex got auto insurance with me. Hey, Alex, man, I need your help. And Alex is like, okay, what do you need? I'm like, Alex, I don't need to borrow any money, and you don't have to buy anything else. Okay. So hopefully now I can take Alex off his guard. Like, oh, okay, good. You're not going to ask me for money and you're not going to ask me to buy anything more. I'm like, no, 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 I'm not. Hey, Alex, I need a little help from you. Okay. I want to work with people like you. Okay. I really like your business. And I think you hang out with people that are just like you. Could you help me out with some referrals? Yeah, I don't mind begging. Sure, help me out. And Alex, by helping me with some referrals, here's what I put together. I am giving away a 4-day or a 4-pack to Six Flags here in San Antonio, and it's going to come with valet parking, a food card and drink card, whatever, so you can eat and drink all day long at Six Flags. And every referral that you give me, Alex, I'm going to give you a ticket. If your referral answers the phone, I'm going to give you another ticket. If your referral buys something from me, I'm going to give you 5 tickets. I don't care how many tickets. Remember, they're all going into this one little bulk. Anyway, so after I talked to Alex, she's like, sure. And when Alex gives me, or if he emails me or text messages me a referral, what I did, well, me and Alex are having the conversation. After we hang up, I email and text Alex exactly what we talked about in my little flyer. And then I sit there and I wait. And then when Alex responds back, like, oh yeah, I got a review. Here's my sister. Gives me the sister's information and her cell phone. Boom. All that was done inside of Agent CRM. What we also did is we took this very same thing and we posted it on all my social media accounts. We did this, I think, for maybe 2 weeks. Okay, here are my results, guys. And all done. I mean, it was just one little crazy idea. Okay, here are my results. Let me pull this up here right now. Kind of hard to show here we go, referral sales. We sold 14, 12. That's what, 14 and 12, 26, 20, 28
26.
policies
Wow. That's
like
incredible.
this. Okay. Auto, life, home. I mean, all that was done just with this little referral, and it took me 2 weeks. Okay, I mean, and we did the drawing a couple of days ago. So now I'm thinking, hey, I'm just going to keep building workflows for these referrals inside of Agent CRM, post them on all my social media accounts, and what we ended up doing is we took my entire renewal book and we sent them a text message. Hey, so and so. Okay, we're running a referral program. We'd like to work with people like you. Do you have anybody that we could help? And people, when they know that there's a giveaway going on, they're a little more incentivized to give you some information. And again, they just have to give me a name and phone number or a name and email, and we're rocking. So that's something that we did. I don't think we could show some actual post, but if you want to check back with me, if you want to connect with me directly, I can kind of share what we're doing. We do ACA, Medicare, not Medicare, ACA. I'm doing posts all the time on my social media accounts.
I love it. I love it. Well, we'll wrap up here, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Please click the link in the Zoom chat. It is agent-crm.com/Louis Moreno. This was an absolute blast. Thank you, Louis, for letting us share this with your audience, man. This was super fun. We had some great questions. I look forward to seeing you guys inside of our Agent CRM Facebook group. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Lewis is an open book on this, and I'm available as well. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I will talk to you later.
Bye-bye.